company now, and this is the largest drone maker in the country. I'm talking about Ideaforge. The company has entered the US market and will begin sales from the next financial year, that is FY25 onwards. The management says that US drone market has gained pace after the pandemic. Let's discuss this more. Vipul Joshi is Chief Financial Officer at Ideaforge. He's joining us right now to take some questions. Vipul, good morning. Great to have you with us here. Thanks very much for your time. Prashant here. Can you tell us about this US market foray? In what shape and form? Is this going to be via partnership? Will you sell directly? Is all the sort of technology-related aspects completely cleared? What specific segment are you looking at within drones there? What's the TAM for it, the total addressable market, and so on and so forth? Go on.
Sure. Thank you. Basically, so US market is part of our strategy to increase our foothold across the globe. And obviously, US becomes the prime market because of today their focus being looking at any China alternatives for the use cases that have already been part of the market. Plus our own efforts of increasing the civil side of revenue base also helps us when we enter the US market. Today, our focus being, inspection, your law enforcement, as well as mapping use cases where we are focusing in the US. US also is strong because, again, the whole penetration of the technology in terms of usage has already been there it's quite a mature market, historically speaking. And there we bring in our best-in-class of product line. You've already launched last year our 90-minute system, which was in a quad category, not uncompeting in terms of what is available in the global market. And that is what we have taken there, and we started our demonstrations as we speak. And that's the early green shoots that we're looking at, and probably that will add into the revenue.
Can you give us some numbers, Vipul? What is the addressable market that you're looking at? And what category? You said civil, right? In the US.
Yeah, civil category. So because
which is use cases such as?
Yeah. So in terms of all your mapping, inspection.
Okay.
These are all the civil use cases, and even the law enforcement, which is under the, so to say, civil aviation, is basically would be categorized as civil. We are not right now immediately targeting the DoD in US. We would be looking at understanding the overall spectrum of validation that the Department of Defense would be looking at in inducting this technology. While we are very excited that that might also be relevant for us because we have the kind of technology that will be helpful for them, especially with regards to autonomy of the systems.
Right. What is, got that. You will look at it, but yeah. for the civil, for the product category that you are looking at now, what is the addressable market available to you? I mean, that you can address actually.
So right now I have ballpark figures on certain numbers, especially if I talk about from a mapping perspective, then till about FY 2028. It'll be about a $2 billion market, and even similarly, it should be around your inspection category as well, which should also scale to about $1 billion to $2 billion market by FY 2028.
So $2 to $3 billion TAM by FY 28 for this product category.
Yeah, at least the low-hanging, the first movers that we will be targeting in the initial phase.
And is there any sense of what you can sort of take from this? What could your take be? I mean,
right now it is an early stage because we've just entered the market. We are figuring out where our most relevant use cases, especially our applicability. And because we've taken a very fresh new product, which has never been seen in the US market, I think people are also taking their own time to understand the applicability and the usage.
Got it. Vipul, hi, good morning. I wanted an order book number. The last number I have is 175 crores, but that is, I think, updated as of December. What do we stand as of now in terms of order book? And in the US market, which is primarily a focus area, what kind of order visibility do you have, if you can share a number with us?
Thank you for the question. Right now, I do not have any fresh numbers to quote because the last quoted number still stands at about 175. As I said that we've just entered the US market and demonstrations and validation of the product is happening in the market. The order book building will, as a process, start in the coming quarters.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll wait for that to get an updated number from you. But if you look at defense, right, as a vertical, the contribution to your overall business has gone up significantly. Earlier, it was around 69%. Now, almost 93% of your business comes from the defense vertical. Just wanted to understand, is this going to be the revenue mix going forward, where civil is going to be a very small portion of your business, or do you have any plans to diversify into other streams as well?
So as we said that, today defense is our prime buyer, or you can say that they have the requirements laid out. We continue to serve the customer, which is today buying, while our intent is to increase the pie on the civil side. And that's the reason why multiple initiatives of being drone as a service initiative that we are trying to bring in, also being part of multiple geographies where we target the civil application, then that will help us increase the pie on the civil side of things, which is not an impact that we will see in the immediate financial or the next 2 financial years, but there's a constant effort to multiply the size in the civil side of things. And that's a reason why we've always stayed in the dual use categories as a drone development as well, and never focused on only a defense product, so to say.
All right. Hi, Vipul. Since you're talking longer term numbers, then where does civil head to from the current mix? The longer term, say the next 3-4 years.
We're hoping that maybe the shift should come to about 60-40 in about maybe 3 to 5 years.
Okay, 60 defense, 40 civil. Got that. So that's a big increase from current levels. What about broad numbers? The revenue trajectory on a lower base, but immense opportunity size. What is the ballpark revenue growth we could look at, as well as targeted margins?
Well, since we have not been giving any guidance on the numbers side of things, we say that we are targeting the larger pipeline, which is multifold from our current size of revenue, and we're hoping that we will continue to show significant growth from our year-on-year numbers.
All right, Vipul, we'll leave it there. It's great speaking with you. Appreciate you joining in and running us through, all of that detail as we look ahead. Good luck. Thank you for joining us. We'll